give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't face. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all it's taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Off play action, Richardson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets it up past the 35.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And Richardson back to throw it. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okurebunom. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Richardson off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Will Mallory, 35 yards. And the Colts are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here we go. 12. 180. 180. 180. 180. Stop.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
11. Here we go, here we go.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as they get this up to the 34-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Tackle there by Nick Cross.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Can.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Hard throw, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting that 2 touchdowns.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 71 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Bengals drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Here we go. Right 80.
Now Burrow. That's into double coverage and intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Play action. Now Richardson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find his man. That's Tanner again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Come on. Sit. Come. Let go.
Here's Richardson to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Indianapolis.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow.
You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Tag! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Go!
Richardson on the bootleg here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Get it! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey.
Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs from 17 yards out. And the Colts continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Bengals nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
12.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 12. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
I'm one, ready? 11 mighty. Here we go. Wide 80. Shot.
Brown. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Here we go. Wide 80. Shot.
Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Colts 21, Bengals 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ready? Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready,
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
19, 18. Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And motioning left, that's Pittman. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Burrow will throw. Quick slant caught by Chase. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
11 mighty. 11. Just set. 11 MT. Dot.
They run it with P. Ryan on first down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. 180. Right up. 12. Dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. As to his tight end all. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
11.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And he's able to bring to one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. Rush coming, and he's taken down. JT Tuimoloau. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Gun. Dot.
Here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Ready.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Oh, he had a man running
free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now it's Richardson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
Right back to Brown. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Let's get set. 11. Hey, can. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 12. 11.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
11 MT.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. 180. 11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 21. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Gun. Stop.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11, 11. 180. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room with intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches and they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. This pass left side to Downs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. A short one there caught by Warren. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready.
Here's the occasional ball carrier. It's Taysom Hill. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taysom Hill taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time. Now a gain of 20 here.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
12. Right, 80. Stop.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
There he goes, right side. He may go. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead.
That extra point is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
34. Bengals 24. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's to the tight end, Mallard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run with Taylor. Down to the 25. They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9.
Come on. Hit! Fix the Eagle!
They go play action with Richardson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys says they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Side. Right 80. Right side.
Looking to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. JT Tuimoloau able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
11, 180. Eleven MT.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
Bengals first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11, 180. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
11 MT. 11. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
Gun. Dot. Big 13. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12.
Now it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On one, ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. 11, Thomas.
To the air again, Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On one, ready?
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Right 80. 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. JT Tuimoloau getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Here we go. This is fourth down.
Here we go. 180, 11, MT, tape.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Got to avoid the flags defensively.
11,
Here's 4th and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now he's loose again. Jonathan Taylor. 249 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 4-yard line.
Ready? Cowboy!
A give for Taylor running right side. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Deputy! 18 Cardinal, 18.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.